thought we would talk about setting up a homeschool room or a space for your children for school this year. I know so many of us are in a new situation where either you're going to be attempting homeschool for the first time ever, or perhaps your public or private school is going virtual, and so you find yourself in a situation where you need to create a space for your children to learn during the day. So a lot of the questions I get are, what do I do? How do I start? And what would a space look like? So today we're going to quickly go over some basics that might give you some direction in choosing just the right space for your children. So when picking out a space for your homeschool room, it can be a little challenging. I know when I first started homeschooling, I got onto Pinterest and started cruising through the internet and found myself really overwhelmed at the creativity and the space that some people had. So let me break it down just a little bit for you so that you don't have to feel those same emotions. The first thing that you're going to want to do is determine what your family needs are. For instance, are you going to be homeschooling your children, or are they doing online virtual school through public or private school? That might determine how much space you actually really need. The second thing that you're going to want to look at is how close do you need your children by you? So if they're doing virtual school online, you might want to set up a space that's semi-close to where you'll be working so that you can help them and hear what's going on. If you're going to be teaching your children, you might need a little bit more room. But I want to assure you that I have seen beautiful bedrooms transformed. I've seen dining rooms, I've seen corners of living rooms, I've seen bonus rooms and basements. I have seen so many amazing spaces. It doesn't have to be colorful and crazy and set up just like a classroom. It just needs to be comfortable so that your child feels engaged and they're able to do what they need to be doing for school. Now, once you've identified where your schooling space might be, and it could be the kitchen table, or you may want to seclude your children into a certain part of your house. For our family, we had a spare bedroom that we decided to remove the guest bed and transform it into a classroom so that we had a space that was designated for school. And with having two children with ADHD, that was really important to me, to give them that routine and that space disconnect. It doesn't mean that we don't snuggle on the couch and read or, do our math and our home economics in the kitchen. But when we are doing our core curriculum, we love having a space that we're able to get away, and my children know that when we're in our school space, we're focused on school. So that's something to be thought about when you're creating your space, is how you want to set that up. But that was something that really worked well for our family. So once you've identified your location and you've decided what type of table or desk setting you're going to use, that's the main objective, and you're almost there. From there, it's a matter of finding the right resources and deciding if you want to be creative or not. Again, your room does not have to look like a Pinterest classroom, but you can add resources that might be helpful for your children. For instance, you might want to add a globe or a map of the world or a map of the United States, or you may want to have a dry board or a chalkboard available so that you can work on problems with your children. I want to share with you our homeschool room. Again, we built this into a guest bedroom, but just to give you some ideas, we installed a dry board on one wall, which we use pretty regularly. And then as you can see, we've got some state maps and world maps, things that we use a lot in geography and history. And then of course, just use what you have around the house. Everything in our homeschool room is stuff that we pulled together. We do have a small TV, which we have found to be really helpful with streaming YouTube videos and additional resources. And again, we work at a large table so that I can work with both of my children at the same time. We also are big fans at utilizing our wall space. So we have more maps. And then of course, I like to have a lot of our resources on the wall, like our pencils and our scissors, things that my children can easily access. And then finally, we have a reading corner. And then all of my teacher supply resources are sitting in this cute little dresser here. I hope that this video has helped you determine where you will set up your home education space in your house. I hope that you will find that it's not such an overwhelming task and that it can be a lot of fun. And just remember, there's no wrong way to do this, so go with your gut and make it work for your family. I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you did, I would love a thumbs up. And of course, hit that subscribe button and join me in my unconventional parenting journey. I will have weekly videos where I will share with you tips and tricks that I've discovered along the way.